Experiment to investigate the effect of temperature on the rate of reaction. In this experiment, we will investigate the effect the temperature of the reactants has on the rate of reaction. We will react magnesium with the same concentration of hydrochloric acid, which is heated to different temperatures. We will study the rate of reaction by collecting the hydrogen gas over water in a graduated cylinder using the apparatus shown on the screen. The equation for the reaction is shown on the screen. Hydrogen gas is extremely flammable and forms an explosive mixture with air. No naked flames should be in use in the laboratory. Using a graduated cylinder, place 50 centimeters cubed of 0.5 molar hydrochloric acid in a conical flask. Using a thermometer, note the temperature of the hydrochloric acid. Take a length of 6 centimeters of magnesium ribbon. Set up the apparatus shown. Note that we are using a 100 centimeters cubed graduated cylinder to collect the hydrogen gas. Add the magnesium metal to the acid, immediately place the stopper on the flask and immediately start the stop clock. Give the conical flask a brief gentle shake. At regular intervals, for example every 30 seconds, record the volume of hydrogen given off. The volumes of gas given off are recorded in a table similar to that shown on the screen. 30 seconds. 60 seconds. 90 seconds. 120 seconds. 150 seconds. 180 seconds. 210 seconds. 240 seconds. 270 seconds. 300 seconds. 330 seconds. When the reaction is over, note the final volume of hydrogen collected and then wash out the conical flask. Repeat the experiment, but this time warm the hydrochloric acid in the conical flask to about 30 degrees Celsius on a hot plate before adding the magnesium metal. .30 seconds. 60 seconds. 90 seconds. 120 seconds. 150 seconds. 180 seconds. When the reaction is over, note the final volume of hydrogen collected and then wash out the conical flask. Repeat the experiment, but this time warm the hydrochloric acid in the conical flask to about 40 degrees Celsius on a hot plate before adding the magnesium metal. 30 seconds. 60 seconds. 90 seconds. 120 seconds. 150 seconds. When the reaction is over, note the final volume of hydrogen collected and then wash out the conical flask. On the same sheet of graph paper, plot a graph of volume of hydrogen on the y-axis against time on the x-axis for each of the 3 experiments. A graph similar to that shown on the screen will be obtained. Note from this graph that the rate of reaction is greater at higher temperatures. That is, the graph for the reaction at 60 degrees Celsius rises more steeply than the reaction at 40 degrees Celsius, which rises more steeply than the reaction at 20 degrees Celsius. We conclude that the rate of reaction depends on temperature. The higher the temperature, the faster the rate. This concludes the experiment.